And here is the finished product, one double bacon sirloin cheeseburger. Let's just go ahead and give it a little bit of a taste test. This is easily one of my top 3 favorite meals of all time. Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Welcome back to another episode of Carnivore Kitchen. Steven here with Team Fork, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a double bacon sirloin cheeseburger. Before we actually get started with the recipe, what exactly are we going to need? Well, we are going to need a whole egg. We're going to need some Pecorino Romano cheese. If you don't have that, you could use any type of hard grated cheese that you like. We are also going to need a couple of sirloin patties and 3 strips of bacon. In terms of the cooking, what we're going to need is a skillet. Preferably, I like to use the ceramic skillet whenever I'm making this, and the air fryer to cook the actual burgers in. Now that we know everything that we need, what exactly are the steps? Well, step number 1, we want to prepare our Carnivore Burger Bun. In order to do that, we need to use our whole egg and we need to use the Pecorino Romano cheese. I already prepared it right over here just to make things a little bit fast, but basically, really simple. All you need to do, equal parts of egg whites and Pecorino Romano cheese, mix it up together, put it on the pan, cover up the lid, and that is going to be your actual burger bun. That is the way that I make it now because it's a lot easier, but I've actually made about 4 or 5 different cheeseburger recipes, and if you guys want a bun recipe that more closely resembles a bun, I'm going to include a bun recipe right over here, but this is the way that I like to make it now just because it's really, really easy. Once we've made our bun, the next thing that we want to do is prepare our actual burgers. For the burgers, I have 2 sirloin patties right over here. I've already salted it. Now this is the really important step. Step number 3, the bacon that you put on it, in order to hold everything together, oh, and there we go, everything's nice and preheated. In order to hold everything together, I find that if you press down on the bacon, it's gonna make it a lot easier to hold together when you're actually cooking it, whereas if you just put the bacon strips directly on the sirloin patties and put it right in the air fryer, what's going to happen is they are going to curl up. So just go ahead and press down a little bit, and then once that's all set, let's just go ahead and turn this back on. What we're gonna do is take our actual bacon, place it right on the burger patties, and then we are just going to give it a little bit of a tap just to flatten everything out and hold everything together. And then once that's done, what we're going to go ahead and do is we are going to spray the air fryer with some MCT oil and put the burgers on the actual air fryer. So we're just going to open this up, go ahead and spray the air fryer with some MCT oil. And once it's nice and sprayed, next we're going to add the burger buns, or the burger patties. In terms of the sirloin patties, what we're going to do is put it bacon side down. And we're just gonna go ahead and put it in there, set our timer. And in terms of the cooking, the way that I like to do it, I've been experimenting with this recipe now for a few months, and this is the way that comes out the best. What I used to do was cook it equal amounts on each side. So I would typically do something like 5 minutes and 5 minutes, or 5.5. But what I found is if you do 6.5 minutes on one side and then flip it over for another 4 minutes and 15 seconds, it comes out absolutely beautifully. So that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be cooking it for 6.5 minutes on one side, then we're gonna go ahead and open it up and then flip it over. But the next step that we're gonna do is go ahead and prepare our cheese sauce to put on the cheeseburger. I've already done that as well. As you can see, the cheese sauce is right over here. What I did, once I separated the egg white and the egg yolk, I just added some Pecorino Romano cheese to this, and that gives us the base for our actual cheese sauce. Then, what we could do is just go ahead, grab a little bit of a spoon, and we're gonna go ahead and put it on the actual burgers. And in terms of this one right over here, if you prefer your cheeseburger, the cheese on your cheeseburger a little bit more liquidy, then just put less Pecorino Romano cheese. If you prefer it a little bit more thick, then you would just add more Pecorino Romano cheese. The more cheese you put, the thicker it's gonna be. But we're just gonna go ahead, layer that onto here, and we're just gonna wait for our burgers to cook, and then we're gonna go ahead and flip them. All right, and it's been 6.5 minutes, so we're gonna go ahead, open up the air fryer, and we are going to flip over our sirloin patties. So now we have the bacon on the top side. Let's go ahead and close it up. We're gonna leave it in there until the clock gets to 10:45, so we're gonna leave it in there for another 4 minutes, 15 seconds, and then we're gonna go ahead and eat it. All right, and it's been 4 minutes and 15 seconds, so we're just gonna go ahead and take these sirloin burgers out of the air fryer. We're gonna just let it sit here for about 5 minutes while I do some cleanup. That's gonna be something that you really wanna do. If you let it sit for about 5 minutes, the juices are gonna stay in the burger and it's gonna come out a lot better, so don't skip that step. But I'm gonna go ahead and clean up, and then I'll see you guys once it's ready to eat. And here is the finished product, one double bacon sirloin cheeseburger. Let's just go ahead and give it a little bit of a taste test. This is easily one of my top 3 favorite meals of all time. And there you have it, one double bacon sirloin cheeseburger. I'm gonna go ahead and leave you guys now so I can go ahead and eat this because it is absolutely delicious and I cannot wait to eat it, and I'm also starving. But that's pretty much it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to smash that like button so I know to make more of these recipe videos in the future. And if you're either new to the channel or haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell, as I will be uploading new videos every single day. That's it for today's video. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you again tomorrow.